Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Tiki Live Help Desk. My name is Tom Zajac, and I'm going to be walking you through today how to actually set up a video source and connect it up to your PC. As you can see, I have a quick demo just set up here, and I'm actually going to unconnect everything so we can walk through the process one at a time and show you just how easy it is to actually connect your video and audio sources up to your broadcasting PC. Essentially, there's four components. The first being the video source itself. So here I have for you today a Sony Handycam as a camcorder example, and then we have a DVD player to show an alternative source as well. And then, so those are the two different video sources we're going to walk you through. You can use any sort of video source imaginable: Blu-ray player, DVD, recorder, webcam, etc., etc. DVR to record your broadcast through a piece of hardware as opposed to through the broadcaster. But essentially, the important thing is if there is a video source out there that has any sort of connection, you can capture it with your PC with the right connections and capture device. So essentially, the second component is the connection type or the connection cable. And for today's demo, we have three different types of audio and video. For today, for the webcam, or sorry, for the camcorder, the Sony Cam, we're going to actually use the composite, which is the standard red and white for the audio connection, and then the yellow for the video side of things. That's just your standard RCA connection type. An alternative, which is a very handy tool, is the FireWire. The FireWire is an extremely small input, and most PCs and laptops actually come with it standard these days. And with the FireWire, you actually don't even need a capture device because the camera can be read directly by the laptop itself. The third cable we'll talk about today is the S-Video cable, which is unique with the 4 pins inside of it. And essentially, that's the connection type cables that we're going to walk through. Then we need to capture the actual video and audio in a way that our laptop will be able to read it. For today, for the video, we will use the AverMedia Easy USB capture device, and that has two different video capture connections. We can do either the analog RCA yellow or the S-Video. Here with the black. It does have, and they do advertise that the audio does capture audio, which it does. However, we typically like to separate out the audio and video when capturing anything, just because we want to reduce the work on this particular capture device as much as possible and make the PC do actually all the capturing and encoding there. So, and then the other side of things is to actually get the audio from the red and white RCA into a standard microphone input on the PC, so we can plug that directly into your microphone jack. So essentially, we'll walk you through that. Just connect the yellow to yellow on the capture device itself from the camera. And then since this AverMedia is a USB capture device, I'll just plug that in directly into the USB port on the PC itself. And then to go from the audio side of things, which it's the red and white out of the camera, we're just going to plug it into the microphone converter that I was talking about just a couple minutes ago, and we'll plug that directly into the laptop itself. And that way we have both our audio and video coming into the PC from the same source, from the same cable actually, but we're actually putting it in two independent entries, point of entries on the PC itself. So essentially now we have our connections all in order, and we can just fire up the broadcaster here, log in with my predetermined username and password. After I had set up a show, give it a second, and you can see the preview pops right up, and it's showing you exactly what you're going to be broadcasting out to your audience just before you even go live. Essentially, let me just get, if I can get in there a little closer, and you can see it's recognizing the video source. And essentially, that is all she wrote. Now, when talking about the DVD player, we can actually go from any sort of these inputs. S-Video being up here in the top left. Then we have our RCA that is the same as the webcam or Sony Cam that we use, or we can go high definition and use the green, blue, and red component actual signal, or HDMI if we have it, etc., etc. Essentially, that is all there is to it in terms of getting your capture device live and connected to your PC. We walked you through the 4 components: video source, any video source would work. In this case, we use the Sony Cam. Then we have a connection cable, which in this case we just used the standard RCA composite connection available with the camera itself. And then we have our capture devices. We just use a simple conversion to a microphone for the audio and the AverMedia USB capture for the video. And essentially that's all I have for you today, guys. Again, you guys were a great audience. Let me know if you have any more questions or comments regarding how to connect your audio and video source up to your PC, and we'll be sure to answer it in the next video blog. Thank you guys and have a great day.